Okay,
My
go ahead.
name is Hailem. Okay. My name is Hailemichael AIHce from Development University, College of Health Science. I am an assistant professor of environmental and occupational health in the university, and have more than 5 years experience in academic research and other projects in Ethiopia. We had a project with Harvard with a professor, Steve, from Brigham University. Our project was focused on assess occupational injury in the safety practice and associated factor. Actually, we tried to apply intervention of injuries through use of different activity. From other members, Mulukan Abai Helena also participated from the university in addition to Professor Steve as additional team members. In Ethiopia, injury is a common problem in different industries, especially textile industries are more common and workers are vulnerable for injury. Injury studies indicated in Ethiopia from 31 to 42% of prevalent per year. So it's also common in Bangladesh and the Turk. So we had objective to assess occupational safety practice and associated factor, and also tried to assess the occupational injury and factors. And finally, we plan to intervene occupational injury through applying of safety practice. Finally, we had tools. So the measurement, the finding also available in journal because we published our finding in International Journal of Environmental Health and Research of Public Health. So we had the method of cross-sectional study design from 1726 2021. The worker or the participants or integrated textile industry workers. The textile industry is found in Addis Ababa, 130 kilometers far away from Jabra Bran. And all workers, especially those are production process workers, age greater than 18 years and 1 year experience were involved, but we excluded those individual like section head, not able to verbal communication. So finally obtained 311 eligible participants from blanket, knit, garment and dyeing and utility sections. So we applied intervallic question in separate area, and we use a tool that is widely used and applied in injury study. And finally, we had 93% of participants. Most of them were female and younger age group. And when you see the work experience is almost 40% around were less than 3 years. Regarding to the behavioral and psychosocial characteristics, most of the participants do not had a personal protective equipment because of unavailability in the industry, and most of them reported as did not use due to unavailability of the materials. Regarding to behavioral, like chat is stimulatus, commonly chewing in Ethiopia. Unfortunately, in the industry, there were no one chewing chat, but few use alcohol and smoke cigarette. According to self-reports, job satisfaction, most of them say it is okay or satisfied due to the job. And few participants had sleeping problem of less than 7. And also there were reports of stress, and actually there are few number, but still there is a problem of stress among workers. Work environment characteristics are also studied, but with the environmental characteristics, especially the work environment, the policy, the awareness, protection, empowerment were reported and data were collected. Regarding the safety practice, most of the workers had poor working practice in the industry. most of the reason that might be associated with the income, most those have highly income compared to the less income had more odor of not practicing in the work environment. Those individuals also with a less hour sleeping per night had more odor not practice of safety. Due to the fact of PPI unavailable, it also a predictor for not applying effective practice during their workers. Regarding to occupational injury, few participants reported injury in the last 12 months. From dying, most of the proportion indicated that injury were common compared to the number of workers. Also in blanket and other department. Those male age group, maleness age of younger, sleeping less than 7 hours, machine-based job, workplace neatness, inadequate empowerment to prevent injury to accident were a factor that were identified in our study. So based on the finding, we applied intervention that the first intervention focused on presenting of our finding for the OSH committee or occupational safety health members and the management group. And based on the agreement, we developed occupational safety and health management manual in English and Amharic or local language, and also developed a banner in Amharic or local language. So we try to post it for the worker to understand the problem and the solution. And we conduct a training. The first training we focus on the OSH committee or members and section heads. It was a one-day training, and also a one-day training we conduct on the occupational safety practice for the production workers. So those individuals, about 92% of the eligible group were attended the participation during the training. Actually, our job or activity not free from challenges. So there were a conflict war in the country. There were a limitation of dollars, so the industry cannot import and export as according to our plan. So the management groups may frustrated due to this problem and finally focus on survival issues and safety for workers, and resource limitation were the problem. Actually, finally, we focus on occupational safety training, and we agree to appoint to continue our intervention practice if the country become stable and the industry would be survived. When it's the financial report, most of the financial focus on the personal and refreshment cost because of our focusing area were training. Thank you very much. Especially, I would like to thank the American Industrial Hygiene Association to give a chance for fund, and also I would like to thank the Professor Steve and our participants and other team members from Ethiopia. Thank you very much.